Hello. I have been thinking a lot about this wealth building stuff. I have found a lot of interesting situations that are strange behind the scenes of these big wealth building gurus. A lot of these more successful wealth builders have backgrounds of people who have been in acting, showmanship, and so forth. Well, that's all nice and dandy if you actually have the know-how in the financial aspect. But many times, when you get that situation occurring, that is a big red flag. Now, the reason why I say my plan always works is my plan always has some financial professional with a fiduciary responsibility involved in the process. And it always always launches out from you having a so called 9 to 5 job, full time work where you actually make an income. Most companies that you got full time work, you will get a 401k. Guess what those 401ks have? They have a financial manager that has a fiduciary responsibility to manage that 401k. And guess what happens with my next step? Now, all this is geared toward retirement. And if you do it right, you can retire extremely early, comfortably. Not so early that you don't have a lifetime of actual work experience, but to where you can actually enjoy retirement. And where that gets at me is you start at your place of work, 401k. I don't care if how short amount of time it is. Launch the 401k when you have the opportunity. Take advantage of those retirement plans. The next part, now this is if you have the disposable income after you get the 401k, you launch a Roth IRA to have another wealth building stream. And you make regular contributions to that. See, our company, we just switched from one provider to another that opened a door for IRAs. So we'll actually have 2 IRAs running simultaneous, along with the 401k. I have a TD Ameritrade IRA that I started independently of the company. Then I will have an IRA with this other company that also is servicing my 401k. Now adding to this one factor is I also have investments that roll around every 2 weeks of like $2 and $3 per investment, like mutual fund area, independent of any of those, in like a Robinhood investment account. So I am building wealth right and left as I go. Now, that being said, I am not a wealthy person right now, but I am reasonably sturdy financially due to where I work. My job literally has this new group. Used to be through Voya, and now we went to Mutual of America. And I have a 12% set up to the 401k and 6% to IRA. Now, so I will be managing to grow my financials in the next few years, and I will continually be doing that as part of my strategy. And that's where I'm going to recommend you guys, if you have a job, even if it's part-time, I'm going to say this, part-time employees, if you have enough money to do it, a small way to open at least a Roth IRA. Put some money back for retirement. Do not neglect that, because you will regret it in the future.